Shout out to Algorithm Institute of Battle Rap. That being said, let's go.
The battle rap community was rocked in June of 2020 when veteran battle rap analyst Kiki Hardbody went on Instagram and made explosive allegations against fellow battle rap legend Math Hoffa. In an emotional 35-minute video, Kiki claimed that Math had her the previous year. She said he took advantage of her after she told him she wasn't feeling well, overpowered her due to his large size, and forced himself on her despite her protests and repeatedly telling him to stop. Kiki's allegations spread like wildfire through the battle rap world. Fans and fellow battlers alike were stunned. Math had long been considered an elder statesman and respected OG within the culture. Sure, he had a reputation for having a temper and getting into scuffles now and then, but that was incomprehensible for someone of his stature. Initially, much of the community rallied around Kiki. They praised her bravery for coming forward and shared messages of support. After all, there was no reason to doubt such a well-respected female making these claims, right? But in the days...
So before he go into what he about to do, I remember, it's crazy, I remember like it was yesterday. It came out of nowhere, like an RKO. Like, because Kiki was so respected within battle rap, we've seen her at events, we've seen her on stage. She's never been to messiness, never into any type of drama. So it sent a shock wave within battle rap in regards to her allegations. So yeah, I can speak to that at hand, that I was completely shocked by this when these allegations came out, for sure.
After Kiki's bombshell, skepticism steadily built regarding the validity of her accusations. The first red flag was that she still had not gone to the authorities or filed any official charges against Math. She claimed she had already spoken to detectives and had a recording of Math apologizing, yet nothing seemed to have happened from a legal standpoint. Fellow battle rappers began questioning why, if her claims were true, she had only taken this to social media so far. Stories of rape must be handled properly through the proper channels, they argued. Otherwise, it came off as mere hearsay and public shaming. Then Kiki's own IG Live video began to face deeper scrutiny. Viewers started noticing some oddities in her delivery and mannerisms that raised some eyebrows. For one, Kiki seemed to almost force herself to cry at certain points, with no tears actually visible. The amount of sniffling and sobbing seemed exaggerated for the content of what she was saying. It just looks fake, like she's acting, commented battle rapper JC in his reaction video. The crying sounds...
I do want to address that. I can't tell if somebody fake crying or not. I never cared about that. What I did care about is what he's probably going to talk about here. He already alluded to it in regards to her saying that she went to the authorities, went through the proper measures, but never showed any proof that she did. That was kind of like a red flag for within a lot of us. But let's continue though.
Forced. I'm not saying nothing happened, but something seems off about how she's moving. Other skeptics noted that Kiki seemed to ramble and repeat herself frequently during the video, stretching out the runtime with meandering stories instead of focusing on the alleged assault. It reeked of someone who was fabricating details as they went along. As more battle rappers began scrutinizing the video, they also blasted Kiki for setting up a Cash App account in the IG post and asking for donations. To many, it looked like she was trying to exploit attention and sympathy for financial gain. Even Kiki's own claim that she needed money to hire a lawyer confused people, since rape cases are prosecuted by the state, not the victim. By this point,
that's where it got weird for me. Again, it was what, summer of 2020, June, I believe. Felt like yesterday. That's where it got weird for me. Because I'm like, why would you need set up your Cash App and everything in regards to getting a lawyer if, again, you said that you already got this, you're going through the proper channels to get this taken care of. Why would you need people to donate to your Cash App or or you would think you would do at least a GoFundMe if that was the case that you needed help in regards to funding for a lawyer or representation. So that's where, again, a second red flag, for me at least, I can't speak for nobody else, in regards to this situation. Yeah, I thought that was weird. Again, I'm not a body language expert, nor am I. Again, I can't tell somebody's fake crying a lot or not. In regards to the rambling, again, I've never been in that situation where I've been violated, so I can't tell you whether she just really distraught or I can't tell if she's lying or not. I can't say that. But it's just certain things that just was really red flags to me. But continue with the video, though.
Math had broken his silence and adamantly denied Kiki's accusations. He insisted that nothing improper had ever occurred between them and that her story was pure fiction. Without any hard evidence, battle rap fans became increasingly doubtful whether Math really was capable of such an act. It simply did not mesh with his character in their eyes. Kiki did attempt to defend herself by posting screenshots of supposed text message.
Now, let me speak to that real quick. Again, we don't know none of these people. I mean, within the battle rap culture, I know a lot of people are friends and whatever. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who you are. Celebrity, not celebrity. Anybody could be a victim of being violated. Two, anybody can be the violator. Okay? It doesn't matter if you got money, you're broke, you're famous, you're not famous. Anybody can be a victim and anybody can be the assaulter. Okay? I just want to point that out. Again, I know because we know Math that it's kind of like, I can't see him doing that, but still, that doesn't matter. We don't know what people do behind closed doors. I just want to make that clear. But continue though.
Kiki did attempt to defend herself by posting screenshots of supposed text message conversations alluding to a sexual encounter with Math. However, these were quickly debunked as fake. The messaging interface did not match an iPhone's default text app. It seemed like sloppy Photoshop work. The final nail in the coffin came when Kiki posted an alleged photo of her getting a kit exam at a hospital, but a quick reverse image search showed that the photo was years old from a car accident she had been in. Now, it was undeniable. Kiki was lying through her teeth. In the end, the battle rap community universally condemned Kiki for her underhanded attempts to falsely accuse, defame, and extort Math for her own benefit. She refused to show proof or take legal action, instead hoping to prosecute Math in the court of public opinion. But the flimsy, manipulative nature of her claims made the truth evident. For his part, Math handled the situation with class, never lashing out against his accuser. When the facts came to light, he was thoroughly vindicated. The entire ordeal only reinforced battle rap's code of brotherhood and loyalty. When one of their own was under attack, the community banded together to sniff out the lies and protect their own.
Now go ahead. Well, you can't go cover everything. But again, when these type of allegations come out, and at the first instance, everybody's like, "What? What's going on? He did what?" A lot of people were like, "What? Wait a minute, Math. We need to hear from you. What's going on? Like, what's we need to hear?" It's always we need to hear from you. You need to address this. So there was a lot of slew of people that like, "Oh no, he did that. I don't know. He might have did." That was going on as well. And I think there might still be people that feel that way. But I just want to say that there was a great slew of people that truly believe that Kiki was telling the truth, because why would she have to lie? But I do love the way Math handled this situation. He definitely handled it with class. He did the whole Smoothies live, right? Played music for the first hour. I'm like, I don't understand. But like he kind of told the story and addressed what happened. He might go into this, I don't know. But he did it with class. He never lashed out at her. From my memory, he never, called her out her name. Nothing. To that effect. So I definitely commend Matt for how he handled the situation, for sure. Yeah, that's a fact.
Kiki's name was dragged through the mud for thinking she could dupe the culture with such a deceitful scheme. Of course, one could argue that any allegations of sexual assault deserve to be treated with nuance, not rejection. But in Kiki's case, the fraudulent patterns were too glaring to ignore. At the end of the day, evidence talks and BS walks. Kiki walked all over herself trying to pull a fast one on battle rap fans. They wouldn't stand for it. The truth won out, and Math Hoffa got even bigger after this lie that was told by Kiki Hardbody.
That's
when allegations as severe as sexual assault are brought to light, they often carry a weight that can tilt the scales of public opinion against the accused, regardless of their innocence or guilt. For men in the spotlight, such as Math Hoffa, the immediate impact of these claims can be devastating, casting a shadow over their reputation and career that is difficult to dispel. The swiftness with which an accusation becomes conflated with guilt in the court of public opinion leaves the accused in a tough position, one where their voice can be drowned out by the clamor for justice, however premature that judgment may be. Math Hoffa found himself in the eye of this storm, a place where many men have felt powerless. Their protests and denials often met with skepticism or outright dismissal. The balance between supporting survivors of assault and ensuring a fair examination of the facts is a delicate one.
Bruh, say that again. Say it, clean paper voice. Say that again. This is, oh my God. It is so difficult to try to navigate these type of allegations because at the end of the day, you truly never know what's real, what's fake, what's the truth, what's lies. You can only try to use your best judgment and the evidence brought upon you to make a sound judgment. But even then, you never truly know. But as he said, like this, look at where Math is today. This could have ruined all that. Like it could have been done. You gotta remember this during the time of Harvey Weinstein and the Cosby and all that were being outed. Like people were not, the Me Too movement, everything, believe women, believe all women. Like that was at its height. And this really could have ended Math Hoffa, all that. Now, also on the flip side, there are a lot of entertainers in Hollywood or entertainers in general that do get away with it and it doesn't affect them at all. But but yeah, this really it's like it's hard to try to navigate. You want to be sympathetic to the alleged victim, but you also want to make sure you're not casting anything on anybody or putting anything on anybody's jacket until you have all the information as well. Which leads me to we'll get to that at the end.
Of this storm, a place where many men have felt powerless. Their protests and denials often met with skepticism or outright dismissal. The balance between supporting survivors of assault and ensuring a fair examination of the facts is a delicate one. Math's experience underscores a fortunate turn of events where the collective effort to seek truth prevailed, where the usual narrative was flipped, and where his community's support was instrumental in unwinding the tapestry of deceit that had been woven against him. He emerged not only unscathed, but with a bolstered stature, a rare outcome in cases marred by false accusations. While Kiki Hardbody's story took a different path, her shadowy exit off of J Black's Champion and out of the world of battle rap. In the wake of her allegations being exposed as fabrications, her presence within the community, once significant, evaporated into silence. Social media accounts that once buzzed with activity fell quiet, and the voice that had stirred so much commotion stilled, leaving behind a void where her influence used to be. This retreat into obscurity is not unique. The basements of battle rap history are filled with names that have similarly vanished, leaving behind only echoes of controversies past. Battle rap fans, I've got something exciting just for you. Are you ready to test your battle rap knowledge? Dive into our exclusive battle rap quiz shorts. You'll find it in the comments or the description below. It's a thrilling way to discover how deep your knowledge really runs in the world of battle rap. And that's not all. If you're looking to wear your battle rap passion on your sleeve, our apparel is designed for true aficionados like you. Lastly, a huge shout out for supporting the Algorithm Institute of Battle Rap. Your engagement helps us grow and bring even more content to the community. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share. If you enjoy the content, I'm your host, Battle Rap Algorithm. See you next week. Oh, don't forget to follow us on Twitter.
It's the algorithm.
That was fire. That was fire, bro. Shout out to the Algorithm Bull, the Algorithm Institute of Battle Rap, man. That was fire. But I did want to speak on the very end. So this is where it's a mind, like it messes with my mind. I can only speak to me. It's like, why would somebody who, again, if you're new to the culture or don't know who Keke Hardbody is, again, she was one of the first people on J Black's Champion. She was on stage. She's been to battle rap events. Again, you never seen her in messiness, never seen her in drama. She was just someone that loved battle rap. And it's like, it boggles my mind how someone could do something like that. To put something on someone's jacket and it not be like, that is the most serious of serious allegations to put on someone's jacket. And I just cannot fathom how you could do that to somebody. Like, I just can't fathom that. I don't want to make any assumptions in regards to their relationship or what happened. But even taking account maybe bitterness or rejection, whatever have you, I can't see how you can go from that into putting that on someone's jacket. Like, I just can't see how that can be. That trips my mind out. Like, that really messes my mind up. That's why it's like, man, again, when the allegations came out, I was like, I can't see her lying about that. Like, how? But then, as we watch the video, if you line up everything, it's like nothing added up. Nothing made sense in regards to her story. Nothing made sense. No evidence. There's no police report. There was no. She said she had recordings. I remember she said she had recordings of Math Hoffa apologizing. That never came out. Like, she literally brought nothing to the forefront that she said out her own mouth she had. We didn't make this up. She said she had police reports. She had recordings. She had evidence in regards to the situation that she never brought forth. So that's where it's like, it's messed up. Because again, this could have ruined Math. Like, we don't see him on no red carpets. We don't see him doing none of these monumental interviews and make his platform one of the biggest in hip hop and in entertainment. If the buck stops right here based off an accusation that had no evidence. Now, again, I want to be fair because there are a lot of instances to where these situations do happen. And it's kind of hard to prove those situations unless you go and do a kit at the hospital, like immediately after. So let's not get confused. This is what I want to talk about. I think the thing that is messed up is her doing something like this. Again, I can only go off everything provided to us. From everything that was provided, Math is in the clear. He's in the clear. So with that being said, this messes up when women are actually assaulted, are actually raped. It messes up for those women because Now it's like, well, Kiki lied, allegedly. So what's not to say that these other women are lying or have lied or are going to lie, right? You mess it up for other women when you do that. You truly do. For women that truly need justice, that really need protection, that really need their voices heard in these type of situations, you mess it up for them. But I also want to say, within really society in general, not just in battle rap, not just in hip hop, not just in the black community, in general, we treat everyone like they're a Kiki. We do. We treat everyone like they're a Kiki. We make the alleged victim a goddamn, we instigate the goddamn victim. We all of us become interrogators when it comes to when a woman speaks out. Like in the year of 2022? 2022 alone, the way I heard people address the Greedy Gotti situation, the way I heard people address the bags of bodies situation, they treated the alleged victim, something not really alleged, but I still want to make sure I'm covering. They still treated the alleged victim as they're the problem and victim blame. That's facts. And this is what has been on my mind legit for a past week. I've been trying to figure out, how do I talk about this? Because we cannot treat every situation like this situation right here. But we do. And this is even before Kiki and Matt. We treat every situation like this. This is why women come out with the Me Too's and believe all women. Right? Now, is every woman tell the truth? No, evidently. But we still got work to do. We still got a lot of work to do. And it doesn't even come from just men, black men. It comes from women themselves. Going back, keeping it on battle rap, I literally heard hours upon hours of spaces during the Greedy Gotti situation, during the bags of body situation, to where they were blaming the woman, to where they were interrogating the woman. Well, why didn't you do that? Well, why did you say? Well, why did you do? Well, why did you? Well, why did you? Well, why didn't you? It's like, really? Where's the empathy? Where's the grace? Where's the understanding? So, again, I didn't know how to, it really has been on my mind for the past week. I did not know how to address this. I didn't want to come out of nowhere and just start talking about stuff and and trigger anyone involved, right? I think I have a tweet a year ago to where I said I wanted to do something on I gotta find it. I want to do, so shout out to Algorithm Battle Rap. I had a tweet that I said I want to do something on this, but not just this situation, other situations as well that never really got just due or never really got explained. And again, this is just one instance. And there are women who, yes, there are women who are lying, but there are also women who are telling the truth. And we need to treat that with as much vigor and as much passion as we do when someone is lying, when an alleged victim is lying. The only reason why I have not done it is because I'm gonna be very transparent. I was trying to figure out, how do I talk about these situations without bringing people's name up, right? Because I did not want to be a thing. I didn't want to be a thing to where I was traumatizing any alleged victim involved. Now, they might not think it's a big deal, but I did not want to speak upon it and again have a whole culture going at them, because again, I see how y'all treat women. I see how you treat victims. And y'all all interrogate them and you all shame them. So I didn't want to redo that. So maybe one day I'll figure out how to address these different things. I was like, man, maybe I'll make it anonymous. But if I talk about the story, even if I change the names and talk about the stories, y'all still know what I'm talking about. So I don't know. And again, maybe it's not that big of a deal, but I don't know. I'll have to pray on it if I ever do it. But since I was given the platform, shout out to Algorithm Institute Battle Rap, to talk about it as of right now, I'm gonna do it. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure out if I ever figure out how to talk about these different things, because this is very important. I know we live in our day-to-day lives. I know we got our own problems and issues, and just trying to live our best lives. So living my best life. But there are still situations that we need to address as a culture that are not getting addressed. There are still battle rappers, fans, media, bloggers that have stuff on their jacket that people just let slide. But that is the society that we live in. So I pray for peace, prosperity for y'all going into the new year. Again, I pray that whether it's the victim of being lied on or the victim of actually being assaulted, I pray that we can eventually live in a space to where they can come forward, to where they can get justice and not be chastised and ridiculed and not feel safe. But yeah, peace, hope, and love to y'all. With that, battle rap, hold it down. Hip hop, hold it down. In general, hold it down. Hold it down is what we do. Me.